Hey everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. So, where we left off last was we were in the floating fortress, the first floor. This is the midway point in the dungeon to fight Tiamat, the Fiend of Air, the last one on our list. Black Flan. I don't know if you're weak against physical or magical, but we'll find out. Um, so hopefully, guys, you're enjoying the series. We're gonna kind of winding down. We probably got another 3 or 4 episodes left. Um, before we get to the end. Uh, and thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. I have been putting this hobby off for a very long time, and this was the game that I wanted to do my first Let's Play on. And if you stuck out through the entire thing, I really appreciate that. So thank you. Um, right here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going around getting all the chests that we can. The razor is not that good of a sword. I don't remember the razor. I don't remember what that sword might do. Uh, Crescent blade, razor, cast scourge. Oh wow, that's a huge thing because that's an AOE death, I believe. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna put my curative or my items on the top. That way I can my weapons on the top. That way I can use them a little bit more readily. I think scourge is an AOE death. Yes, it is. So might as well use it. And then items here, and then we'll do this, and then we have one more right there. So now, essentially, we've actually gotten to the point where everybody can cast items. That's an interesting effect. Killed 2 of them instantly. Uh, everyone has an item to cast. So we've hit that point in the game where you kind of can just walk around like, all that in a bag of chips. Um, you still have to be careful, don't get me wrong. You've still got to be mindful that over time you're going to lose HP. You're not going to be first to act every round. And some things do, in fact, have death touch, so be on your guard for sure. Um, looks like Scourge only hit one of them, which is still one less that we have to deal with because I do not want to get poisoned. Or I do not want to get... Nope, nope. Turned to stone or dead. Um, this is where a lot of your characters will die. Everybody get leveled up, great. 660, agility, intellect, luck. 396 with some agility, okay. 570, strength, intellect, luck. He just, another 3. Oh, I love it. 299, you'll get there, breaking 300. Strength and luck, awesome. I love it. That's one of the constants in my life is knowing that Andy is going to consistently get those 3. And if he gets more, congratulations. If he doesn't, perfectly okay. I'm just happy to have him on the team. Oh man, that's funny. Um, so yeah, I know that a lot of people might be talking about their meta game knowledge on the game on this, and that's fine. That's great. If I didn't say it before, this is just an homage to the way I first beat the game, um, using this party comp. Obviously there's some quality of life improvements from the Pixel Remaster that I'm utilizing, which is it is what it is. The sprint button is huge. It's a good quality of life improvement. Don't get me wrong. Um, but among other things like uh, the various new items that you have access to right from the start, etc. But I've been actually trying to avoid them because I want to keep this as true a playthrough, if that makes any sense. So if I'm not spending my oodles and oodles of cash on gold needles or other curatives, please forgive me for that, simply because I want to make this as true to my memory as I possibly can. Um, so I appreciate your patience and sympathy towards that. Um, so I mentioned this last episode, the Black Knights. I don't believe they were called Black Knights before. I believe they were called like Bad Men or something like that, or Evil Guys. And that name always cracked me up when I first saw them. I was like, what's so bad about them? I mean, they look like Batman. And I never, the pixel art for them was really kind of wonky, so you never really knew like what, not just them, but in general, I should say, the pixel art for any of the characters, sprites were just really wonky, and you could never really tell what they were. Uh, I don't want to say never, but it was really hard to tell what they were supposed to be and how they were supposed to be like facing or where you were supposed to look. Like the Medusas were pretty straightforward, easy enough to understand, but like some of the other ones were just like really odd and really almost off-putting in a way. So, and I look back at them and laugh now. Oh man, fond memories. So there's two armor pieces that I'm actually looking for. Um, I think we're gonna get one, another healing helm, protect ring. Protect ring probably does protect. That would make sense. I'm gonna put that on Andy if he can wear it. Nope, he cannot. Already has a protect ring. Everybody already has a protect ring. I think I bought them. Optimal. Oh no, getting a protect ring there really helped out. Okay. Optimal. Optimal. Door's hammer. It did put them on there. All right, so I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna leave the mithril hammer on because it doesn't do anything but stat increases. And yeah, if I do, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. That way they're right there in my inventory for me to grab for spells. Death Knight. They changed the name to Death Knight. That's so cool. Oh, that's funny. I like seeing some of the names they changed things to. Oh no, it moved the weapons when I did the thing. I'll have to reorganize my inventory. But having the Razor do instant death spell is huge, especially now that we're into this level of confuse. Interesting. I didn't know that did confuse. Huh. Cool. I cast the wrong thing and I learned a new thing today. It was an unlucky accident. Or, no, a lucky accident. Not unlucky. What was it that he cast? The wizard staff cast Confuse. I did not know that. They made so many different quality of life changes to this game. Interesting. I don't know if it always did that. Maybe you'll have to let me know. Manticores. These will definitely poison us. And I don't know why I keep on wanting to attack, but there really isn't any reason for us to attack anymore. Oh, I know why. Andy has the other staff on right now. That's why. Yep. Yep, that makes sense. Now it's all coming together. Maybe I did know that and I forgot. I'm sorry. I have so much time in between recordings and playing the game, just because I have a lot of moments playing, being a dad, and working through all that stuff. So I appreciate your patience if I go on about my kids every once in a while, you know, because they're pretty awesome. I mean, they're pretty stellar. I'm maybe biased, but I think they're the best kids in the world. So. Alright, so we're going to work our way through here, doing all sorts of manner of mayhem and mischief. Oh, no, what did I do? There, and there. Punch. Yeah, you know that you're overpowered when they punch your black wizard and they hardly do any damage. You know you're pretty overpowered at that point. I got all of them. Good job, Leon. Learning to use that Razor. Stone golems, not to be confused with clay golems. Oh, while we're here, oh, slow didn't work. Good for you. Good for us, bad for you, I suppose. We can do our dad joke of the episode. What does a computer bit call his father? Data. Bump. I told that to my son, and he didn't get it. Cottage, Mithril Helm. Mithril Helm, I think we've grown way past that. Black Flan. So this is going to be the norm right now, unfortunately. For pretty much the rest of the game, you're just going to watch me go through the items, use the items over and over and over again. And I know you can press square and they go into your last queues and everything like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, you know, endure it. So please endure it with me. It's not going to be as streamlined as possible, but it's just going to be fun. We're going to have some fun with it. And who knows, I might just say to heck with it and actually use my own spells eventually. I don't know. Maybe I won't. But I mentioned this before, actually, where you'll notice that I have not filled out everyone's spell book. And that's on purpose, because at those points in the game, I didn't need those spells. I really didn't care if I got a full, fleshed out spell book. Well, that's Stone Golem lived, so we'll actually have to fight him. So keep that in mind for your own playthroughs, that you don't need to fill out your spell books to feel like you're accomplishing everything. I believe this is... Nope, that's not what we need. The money at this point is just worthless. It was a gate beforehand, and now it's nothing to us. We don't actually need any other spells to beat the game. We don't actually need any other items to beat the game. All the best gear that we have comes into us from... Oh, no gaze? Okay, good. Whew. Comes to us from the chests and the items that we pick up, which is honestly how I think it should be. Level up for everybody. 692, strength, agility, stamina, even 400, agility, or strength, agility, intellect, luck, 576, agility, stamina, intellect, luck, 302, another 3, agility and intellect, awesome. But I think that that you shouldn't buy your way to success, if that makes any sense. I think you should be dungeon delving for the best gear. Maybe that's I don't want to say the purist in me, the old man in me, or what, but you know, you have to work to get into the back part of the dungeon to get the very best loot. So that makes sense that it would be there, as opposed to buying it, or work your way to the back part of the dungeon to fight the boss to get that loot that's at the back of the cave or the castle or the mansion or what have you. And you beat him up with a stick. Alright, so let's see here. I think, yeah, we're suffering from a little bit of attrition right now. Oop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use High Potion on Glitz, just so that we don't lose somebody on Diamond Shield. Ribbon! Diamond Shield? Really? The Diamond Shield is not better. Ah, okay. Now, I believe the Aegis Shield has an effect on it. It defaults to the Aegis Shield. I wonder why. Interesting. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Optimal. No, I did it again. No. I want you to have that. And I want to reorganize this like that. Perfect. I wonder if the Ice Brand has an ability that I just wasn't paying attention to. Doesn't look like it. The Aegis Shield probably does have an ability now that I would think about it. Probably has like Cast Protect or Shell or something like that. Or the equivalent of it. Oh, Scourge works on all three. Sweet. It's so good. Except for all that time I was mucking about in the menus. Sorry, I apologize. That was probably a little painful for some people. So, believe it or not, we're actually working our way to this through this very quickly. And the reason why I'm not running away is to keep our edge. You know, you never want to turn away the prospects of keeping yourself strong. Even though we're really overpowered, I want to keep that way because, you know, pride can really kill you in this game. Even in the NES version, if you were not paying attention, not doing your due diligence and working to keep your edge, you could fall into the many traps of a dungeon where you overextend yourself and then you're all of a sudden paying the price. So keep that in mind for your playthroughs for this game or any game, to understand the mechanics as best you can and plan for those certainties where if it's a coin flip, it's a coin flip. That means it could fail or succeed. It's not a percentage, it's if it's a yes or no. Black robe, white robe. Those are the two robes that I wanted to get. Optimal? Nope. They're not better. Which is interesting. But it is what it is. Weapons. Now I believe the black robe, Blizzard, and the white robe, Invis. A robe that guards against fire and instant death. A robe that guards against ice and regularities. Interesting that they gave that. Why do you not want to wear that? Because it's the same. I don't know why you would want to keep the other. So I'm going to put the white robe on just so we have Lucy around if the instant death does target her and happens to hit, or them. I could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. They. And then we'll do Blizzard. Black robe. Scourge hit them all nice. So I do like that they've kept those in the game, because those were always like the meta things that I remember. Finally, our first air elemental and a spirit naga. So the air elementals and the water elementals are the same. Okay, those are still consistent as I remember. Yeah, okay. And then Blizzard does a fair bit of damage, actually. I should keep doing that. And Fire probably won't do as much. Yeah, it didn't do as much, but still enough to finish him off. This is the biggest get. The adamantite. This will allow us to forge the strongest sword in the game, which is, you know, Excalibur. I'm not gonna, you know, have you guys wait in anticipation because it's probably gonna be another episode or two before we get there. But yeah, it's Excalibur. So we have to take that way back, if you remember, in one of our earlier videos, to the dwarfs in the mines, and the one dwarf there will actually manufacture the sword for us. And it's not one of those things where we have to worry about going back to them at a later time. They'll forge it for us right there. Having the Razor do an instant death spell that's AoE is kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm cheating. And I know there's a bit of a contradiction for sure, that I said I don't want to do certain things that like destroy the spirit of the game from my original playthrough, as well as, you know, keeping other things consistent with my other playthrough. But I'm trying to add as many elements of challenge as I can, while also keeping myself on a timetable that fits these videos as much as fits my busy schedule too. Because I can't play video games the way I used to, where I could just sit down for hours on end and play through this game in one day. I just don't have that ability. So I use what I can to streamline that process. So forgive me those, we'll say, hypocrite moments, hypocrisies. Analyzing Tiamat weakness unknown. I didn't know you could scan those or search those. Tiamat was always the scariest boss to me, because he was just so intimidating. You had this slugfest to get up here to fight them, and then you had to do the actual combat with them. And I remember one time we played through, we got to him, and our fighter, our knight, was the only one left, and we beat him, and they only had like 50 hit points left. So it's you know, that doesn't sound like a lot or anything. It doesn't sound intense, but it was intense for a 12-year-old. It was very intense for a 12-year-old and 10-year-old to do that. So please don't marginalize my successes. Like Stone Golem ran away. That's funny. So this video may go a little bit longer just because we're getting all the stuff that we need to. So forgive me that if it does go over. Just warning you now. You can skip through all of this, and I don't begrudge you that at all. If you're busy and you just want to get the meat and potatoes of us fighting Tiamat, I totally get it. Maybe somebody will be nice enough to timestamp that down in the comments. Nope, that's all computers. Vampire Lords. Oh, good. They've recycled them now. Don't worry. They're undead. So now we can use the light axes twice. Yep, no blaze. Oh, that's a fair amount of damage. Oh, dead. Paralyzed. They have gaze do so many different things. It's kind of interesting that they have it that way. Alright, before I get too much further, I will use the one potion on Glitz. And there. Perfect, that works out for me. Alright. Ambushed! Oh no, this could be bad actually. We could get somebody turned to stone. You have AoE fire, I thought. When you're casting only single focus spells. Interesting. Tried to run away. You cannot run from me. I am the light. We are the light warriors, not I. We, team. Let's see. Okay, so maybe they're AoE status effect spells, not AoE damaging spells. Looks like we're actually gonna have another round. Round 3. Nope, maybe not. Nope, 2 rounds. Level up for everybody. 700 even. Agility and stamina. 404. Agility. 582. Nothing. 305. And luck. Not a terrible one. Okay, over here. Manticore. So there we are. Poison darts missed. We'll get there. How dare you scratch me? Instantly dead. Awesome. Don't have to mess around with them. There's nothing up here. Oh, there's this right here. Many loots, which we don't need. Protect cloak. Oh, it's armor. For them. Oh. Do they cast anything, though? Nope. Okay, well, yeah, you can have it, Andy. You look dashing with your cloak on. Clothes. Gold needle. That was the other thing. Oh, that just sparked a memory. We did this dungeon once with our thief, or maybe it was our black belt when we had that party makeup, turned to stone because we didn't have any softs to reverse it. And we were like, we're just gonna go, and we gunned it, and we tried to go all the way through it, and we actually failed at Tiamat because our we had basically, you know, cut our damage by a fourth, and so it was really hard for us to do anything to him. Because even with the advanced classes, you were still, you know, susceptible to all that stuff. From the observatory window, look out the entire world below. So over on the side here, a soldier. That's different. We'll just attack this round. 92. That's a huge hit. I believe we can go. Nope. Didn't want to do that. This is what I wanted to do. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I failed you all. Alright. We're gonna look out the observatory window and see what's cracking over there. We should only have one more floor after this. Oh, wow. You cast Cure even before we did any damage to you. Or did we do damage to you? Maybe we didn't. Either way, you're defeated now. We win. Right here. The observatory observation window looks out upon the world below. The four forces of fire, earth, water, and wind appear as mist converging on a single point, a point at the center of the four altars. This must be the location of the Chaos Shrine. Do 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 do. So that's just where a little bit of sneak peek of where you got to go next. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, those soldiers still hurt quite a bit. Good to know that they have that in their toolkit to do that much damage. Otherwise, I would not play it safe. And that's taking the rounds to take a step back and actually do the healing that we need to do. Otherwise, we gonna die, and we don't want that. Yeah, the Guardians don't do nearly as much damage as the soldiers, the advanced class. Interesting. And they seem to have significantly more health. I wonder if the one boss we can get to will destroy us or not. We'll find out. Gold needle. So. Sasuke's blade. I don't remember that. I don't remember that one. Katana used by ninjas. Okay, fair enough. Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing all sorts of things that are out of order. Not a big deal. Undead should be weak against fire. I think so, yeah. Yeah. They cast fire up back on us. So again, this is just one of those things where you see they start doing those AoE spells. Much later in the game than I remember, though. I should probably have had Lucy and Andy do the... Yeah, I should probably have had Lucy and Andy do that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, let me press square here. Alright, we're going up there. Yes, that's the only room that we have not gone into, is this room up here. A single Chimera. We'll do the heals. Take this fight as a chance to heal. Got one heal off. That's all that we care about. Got a little bit of something. Potion there. Protect ring. Awesome. Okay, now where is it that we're going? Nope. Oh no, I have pressed. Okay, good. All right. I don't know where I actually need to go right now. I'm at a loss. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll get ourselves where we need to be, though. I walked right by it. Ah, and I walked right into it. Shucks. Dark Fighter. Astos' little minion, basically. Which is defeated in one turn. I'm gonna have to have Glitz start doing heal spells. They go first and fast. Alright. And this should be it. Yes, this should be it. Right here. This is like the gauntlet. So we go up and to the up 2 and then to the left. 1. This was just filler. This whole thing right here was just filler. This whole open map area was just filler for us. Meant to bleed your resources even further before you went to Tiamat. So we're at the 30-minute mark. I do apologize. Like I said, this one's going to be a little bit longer. But we'll get there. We'll get Tiamat. We'll see what happens. And then this is 2. We'll have another 3 fights probably by the time we get to the stairs. No, I don't think that'll work on this minion. Protera. Oh, that was a cool effect. I never cast that before. I don't actually have that spell. So that was cool to see it. And here, and then we go this way. And go up. And this is the cool area. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So, I'm gonna do something foolish, and we'll see how awful it turns out. Might regret it entirely. Okay. I'm gonna try and fight the one that I want to fight. The mini boss, as it were. The secret boss. You'll know him when he comes on the screen, because I'll be like, oh! Let's see if he's even in the game. I'm not complaining that they're doing that, but I don't know why they're doing that. Yep, okay, I'm gonna go back. This is foolish of me. Oh, you guys, I don't need you guys. I'm not looking for you guys. I'm looking for the cool boss. Come on. We got this. We got this. Shouldn't take us too terribly long to fight this guy, find this guy. 708, strength and luck. 429, strength, luck. 588, intellect. Well, let's hope that the intellect pays off. Come on. Nope. If I don't fight him on this next one, after this fight, I'm gonna run up to Tiamat so the video doesn't run too terribly long. Level up Randy, 308. Alright. Let's work our way back up here and see if we can find him. Nope, not here. Okay, that's unfortunate. So the boss I was talking about is kind of the secret death boss of any Final Fantasy playthrough. And his name is Warmech. And he will destroy your party instantly. And he's a random encounter boss on the strip to fight Tiamat. And he is a run ender for any speedrunners or anything like that. He can just decimate your entire party, because speedrunning, you're doing marginal effort to get the maximum utility and reward out of your games, and you don't have the resources to fight someone like that. So here we go. This is it. The Lich, Merileth, the Kraken, you have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Not as cool as the other ones. I was hoping it would be a little bit bigger, but it's still pretty okay. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, be the last thing burned into your eyes. Let's see his actual in-game. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Alright, I want you to cast Saber on yourself. I want you to... I don't know if... Yeah, let's do that. And then I want to... No shock. And then I want you to just swing for the fences, Andy. You have my permission. Only 17. Oh, I thought you were cool, man. That's awesome. That's a big explosion. Pretty good damage, too. No shock. Only hit glitz. Okay. This is what it is, I suppose. Fight. Attack. Now you can use the Giant's Glove. You can do... do null death. And then, again, do that flare spell. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that was actually some damage. Gotta be careful. Andy's in red zone. I have to be careful. That's a cool barrier look. Does it hit everyone? Nope. Keep swinging for the fences. Ouch! Oof. This should... yeah, okay, good. Awesome. I'm glad that went off. Nice. Okay, out of the red zone. Dead? Not dead. Wow, this is actually taking some turns. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to have you cast Holy. I'm going to have you... oh, why am I going... so the muscle memory is already there to go into the items. Dead? It's like, wow, the physical attacks are just... oh, it's because I don't have the right thing on. I should probably have put that on there. That's lowers their evasion, but also lowers their defense. But we got him. We got him. We beat Tiamat, the Fiend of Air, Wind. Last one on the list. He was actually a pretty tough boss. But see, that's what I was talking about. Where you don't want to run away from these fights, because that would have been infinitely harder had we run away from the fights leading up to this. So because we did what we did, we were able to get that fight done and over with that much better and that much easier. So I'm going to end this video here. We're just going to reactivate the crystal. It'll be the last one. And I'll take the teleporter behind the crystal and back down to the ground area. And I'll probably start the next episode up from there. So thanks everybody for sitting through this a little bit longer than normal playthrough. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep them into the 25 to 30 minute range, just so they're easier to sit down and have I don't know, a cup of coffee or something like that while you watch. Like, comment, subscribe. This was Busy Gamer Dad. I appreciate any and all feedback, and take care, everybody. Bye.